Hey YouTubers, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. So what exactly is going on with AMC's Walking Dead universe? I'm serious here. Ever since the news started to leak out about the big shakeups that would be happening in Season 9, the entire franchise and AMC as a whole has felt kind of meshed together with very little connective tissue or concrete plans for the future. Don't get me wrong here, I'm incredibly excited for everything that has been announced about this series' immediate future. It seems pretty clear that even though ratings have been dropping in comparison to previous seasons, they have steadied enough for AMC and Angela Kang to still comfortably talk about the inevitable Season 10. AMC is comfortable enough giving Melissa McBride. Heck, there's even been further rumors that they might be doing more spin-off series and even movies coming down the pipeline sometime in the near future. There's even been a lot of announcements surrounding the returning cast members for the Walking Dead sister show, Fear the Walking Dead. Some of it's kind of exciting, other stuff isn't so exciting, but nothing here is going to make people who are already off board or on board with the television show come back or stay on. I mean, it is what it is, it's just interesting nonetheless. The point is, The Walking Dead seems to be at the top of its game. So why do I feel that we're closer to the end than we've ever really been? And what might that end actually be? And what would be the best proper send-off for this series? Well, honestly, I don't really know. Part of me feels like The Walking Dead could and probably should go on forever. Yeah, I'm aware of its public perception as of late, but I still maintain that the core concept of the series is something that is inherently fascinating and definitely should be explored in future seasons. It's not worth giving up immediately, or at least the universe, if not just the main show. I mean, they don't have to do it in this area. They don't have to do this show with this large of a cast, and if you ask me, they don't even have to follow the comic book counterpart. I've said it on this channel before, and I will say it again. If it were up to me, I would find a comfortable ending to this series after the Whisperer arc. Give everyone the boot, do those Rick Grimes movies that they've been talking about, and then have Norman Reedus and maybe even Melissa McBride use all that money that they've given for the franchise deal and do a buddy show with them trekking through an endless world of zombies. But even just that notion of, is that possible, or would that be a good send-off to the series, has got me wondering whether or not it's possible that AMC is planning the end of the main series sooner than most fans expect in order to make up the third, if not the final two Rick Grimes movies as a proper send-off to the main show's narrative. Think of it this way. Once the Rick Grimes movies were announced, a lot of people were wondering how or when Rick Grimes would make it back to his family in Alexandria, especially after an exaggerated time skip that served to push the story and characters beyond the point where they would theoretically be getting over the apparent death of their fearless leader. And that time skip messes with the narrative of the Rick Grimes movies because it forces the creative team to accurately explain what Rick has been up to over the course of that time period. Rick Grimes is not the type of guy who would simply skip out on his family, and the fact that he now has a kid that he doesn't even know about makes it hard for any fan to imagine that the creative team wouldn't be setting up a reunion at some point down the road. Still, Andrew Lincoln has maintained that he is done with the Walking Dead TV show and will not make any more returns in any real capacity. This could mean that he won't ever come back as a lead on the show, but he might make a cameo appearance or be brought back for the last episode of the series in order to deal with all of this family stuff. But I'm going to propose a different alternative. Is it possible that the Rick Grimes movies will actually serve as the series finale of the main series on AMC? And in order to prove that that might be what they're looking for, let's look at what we know so far. One, Andrew Lincoln has said that he's never going to return to the series proper. Again, nobody has ruled out the idea that the main characters of the Walking Dead show might show up in one, if not all, of the Rick Grimes movies. Norman Reedus and Melissa McBride have both signed 3-year franchise deals for the Walking Dead universe. This means that they are bound to the Walking Dead projects, not solely the main television show. Diana Guerrera and Lauren Cohen are both rising stars with film and TV lead potential, and it's going to be harder to get them back on TV with the shooting schedule that The Walking Dead demands. Looking at all of this makes me believe that it might be possible that AMC is planning for the Rick Grimes trilogy to serve not only as a standalone franchise, but more of a starting point for the end of the flagship series. Hopefully, if they do end up doing this, they will find a way to spin off the series, maybe using characters from both The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead into a new show or something else like that. Because as I've already said in this video, the idea or concept of The Walking Dead is incredibly interesting, and I feel they shouldn't be bound to the comic book material or anything else as long as they can explore it in the best way possible. This is a type of narrative or universe that should continue for several more years, like AMC has been talking about over the last couple months. They don't want this to end, and frankly, neither do I. So guys, this is my thoughts on the Walking Dead movies with Rick Grimes. What if it's not just a trilogy serving with Rick Grimes, but they take the first movie to explain what happened in the 6-year time skip, and then quicker than not, in either the second or third movie, allow Rick to come back together with everyone in the main show and use the narrative from those two films to end the main Walking Dead series on AMC as they start building up other spin-offs and doing something completely different where you don't have to focus on people that have outgrown the show and don't want to be on it anymore. I think that this would be a great thing for fans, and I just wanted to throw it out there to get everyone's thoughts and opinions. Hope everyone is enjoying the content. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. And if you want to talk to me about the Walking Dead universe, any type of horror movie related topic, the box office, anything that I cover here or on any of my other channels or anything else like that, go down to the description section below, hit that link, and go follow me on Twitter. So much easier to talk to you guys on Twitter than it is on YouTube. Trust me, that is 100% accurate. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. It's been real.